We've said the words, essential variable, about a dozen times already in this series, and honestly, we've barely scratched the surface. It's time to actually unpack what that means, because misreading this one concept is probably the single most common reason a welding procedure gets bounced by an auditor. Welcome back to ASME Section 9 Explained. We've built the WPS, backed it with APQR, and qualified the welder. Now let's open the hood on the concept running through every single one of those tables, variables. Officially, the code defines it like this. An essential variable is one where a change is considered to actually affect the mechanical properties of the weld, so it demands requalification. A non-essential variable can change freely, no requalification needed, just update the documentation. And a supplementary essential variable is an extra layer that only applies when the job requires toughness testing, and once it's invoked, it applies to both groove and fillet welds. Here's what that looks like in a real table. Look up any process, and you'll see P number, F number, and A number always marked essential. Change your base metal or filler metal group, and you're requalifying. But groove design, backing type, and root spacing are typically non-essential. Tweak those, and you just update the paperwork. And one rule holds across every single process table with no exceptions. Switch from one welding process to another entirely, and that's always essential. Now here's the detail that separates people who skim the table from people who actually read it. Not every essential variable cares about change in the same direction. An increase in fit-up gap beyond what you qualified? That's essential. Adding or removing backing entirely? Essential, in either direction. The table uses small symbols, plus, minus, or both, to tell you exactly which direction actually matters, and getting that wrong is a classic way to fail an audit over nothing. One more thing that trips people up, you don't have to redo your entire procedure qualification just to add toughness testing later. You can qualify the supplementary essential variables on a separate coupon and layer them onto your existing PQR, and sometimes that new coupon actually tightens the range you originally qualified, not just adds to it. To recap, essential variables trigger requalification because they affect mechanical properties. Non-essential variables don't, just paperwork. Supplementary essential variables only apply when toughness matters, and can be qualified separately. And always check the direction, plus, minus, or both, because that single symbol decides whether your change is even a problem. Next episode, we zoom into one specific essential variable that deserves its own full episode, the P number. We'll break down exactly how ASME groups base metals, and why that single number controls so much of your WPS. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and get the full written breakdown at weldfabworld.com.